The students are in class when Principal Appleberry interrupts with an important and shocking announcement.
Attention teachers and students. Pardon my interruption, but I have some sad news to report. It has come to my attention that our beloved champ is missing. He was last seen in a group chat with some GCA students and just vanishingly. If you have any information regarding Champ's whereabouts, please contact me as soon as possible. Thank you. You may now resume your classes.
Students Kayla and Jasmine are still in disbelief after hearing Principal Appleberry's announcement. They have decided to meet up to see if they can figure out what happened to Champ.
I still can't believe Champ is missing.
Me neither.
What do you think happened to him?
Well, we only know what Principal Appleberry told us, and that wasn't really much.
There has to be more to the story.
Exactly. Something just not adding up. So, Kayla, you know my dad is a private investigator, right?
Yes, of course. Are you going to ask him to find Champ?
Well, not exactly. I was kind of thinking that I would solve the case myself.
But you don't have any EPI experience. You're just an immature kid.
First of all, I wasn't going to tell anyone this, but while I was at the park the other day, this kid came up to me and said, "Excuse me, miss, will you please push me in the swing?" He called me miss. Now, if that doesn't scream mature, then I don't know what does. I think I saw gray hair this morning. If you look closely, you can see it too.
I gotta tell you, I'm not seeing it.
Anyways, I've watched my dad crack many cases over the years, and I really think I can crack this one.
Okay, if you say so. Can I help?
Sure, so the first thing to do is interview the students Champ was last seen with. I'm sure they can give us some leads.
Sounds good, but wait. We don't have an office, a desk, spyware, or an interrogation lamp.
We don't need any of those things, Kayla. Just trust me, we've got this.
Okay, if you say so.
So now that we're on the same page, let's interview those students. This is so sad. Has anyone seen Champ? Have you seen him? Have you seen him? Have you seen him? Have you seen him? Help us find him. Help us find him. Help us find him. Help us find Champ.
The investigation has officially begun. Jasmine and Kayla have called a meeting with all the students who were last seen with Champ. They want to interview the students to see if they can get more clues.
Thank you all for joining us. The purpose of this interview is for Kayla and I to get a better understanding of what actually happened the day Champ went missing.
Any information you have would be greatly appreciated.
Well, all I know is that me, Jaden, and Aria were talking to Champ about how much fun we had at trivia night.
Then all of a sudden, everything went dark.
And then when the lights came back on, Champ was gone.
We kept calling out to him because we thought he was just playing a game of hide and seek. But he didn't answer, so that's when we decided to call Principal Appleberry.
And there was just the four of you in the room, right?
Yes.
Did you hear anything while the lights were off?
No, well, I could hear running.
Yeah, me too.
I heard it too.
Did it sound like several people running?
Not really. It sounded like it could just have been one person.
I would agree.
Were there any other sounds?
Nothing else but the sound of the light switch flicking back on.
And did you see who turned the lights back on?
No.
Something just doesn't add up.
Right? I just don't understand who would take Champ for knowing how much we love him here at GCA.
Well, he did have a couple of run-ins with those sparrows.
Oh, yeah, and then there was their thing with the family of squirrels.
Yeah, but no, they made up, remember? Champ even taught them that cool dance.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Well, scratch the sparrows and the squirrels.
Maybe another school took him, stealing mascots is a thing.
You have a point there. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. We'll just have to keep looking for all the answers. Anyway, thank you all. This concludes the interview. You've been very helpful.
GCA school news reporter Laura Hantow gives an update on Champ's case.
Hello, GCA. This is Laura Hantel with an important update. As you all know, our beloved champ has been missing since yesterday. Well, the GCA News has just gotten word that Principal Appleberry received a ransom note today. The ransom note reads as follows. We have Champ and he is safe. If you want to see him again, get the following items together and await further instructions. Ransom items, a Max Fried Atlanta Braves jersey and Maxion cap, along with a Max Fried bobblehead. If you do not have these items within the next 2 hours, your beloved champ will not be returned and will become a permanent part of our family. Do you want that, huh? Do you? No, you don't. So get those items. What a letter. And how about those demands? We're all hoping that Principal Appleberry can get her hands on those items quickly, because we all want Champ back. Stay tuned. This has been Laura Hantow with your GCA News. Best wishes and owl speed.
We're getting closer, getting closer, getting closer to finding Champ. We're getting closer, getting closer, getting closer to finding Champ.
Jasmine is working on her computer when the phone rings. It's Kayla on the other line.
Jazz here.
Hi, Jasmine. Did you see Laura Hantow's news story?
Oh yeah, I did.
Well, what do you think about it?
What I've been thinking all along. Something just not adding up. And I think I know what it is. Maybe at Champ's Nest. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Okay, see you then.
Jasmine and Kayla have cracked the case. They have called a meeting with Principal Appleberry, Laura Hantow, and the witnesses.
I know you're all wondering why we asked you to meet us here.
Yes, what is going on? I'm in the middle trying to get Champ back.
I know, but Principal Appleberry, Kayla and I have been working diligently to solve this case.
Jasmine, that's really sweet, but I think you should let the professionals handle this. I agree. That would be best.
Hey, just hear us out, please.
Well, I'm here now, so... Okay.
After a full investigation into what happened to Champ, I kept coming to the conclusion that something was just not adding up.
And after interviewing April, Jaden, and Arya, I too felt that something wasn't adding up.
But it was the ransom that was our most important clue and helped us solve the case.
What do you mean?
Well, April, Jaden, and Arya said that the day Champ went missing, when the lights went out, they only heard one person moving around. They also said that they didn't see who turned the lights back on. Earlier, when me and Kayla went to investigate Champ's Nest, we noticed that the switch that controls light in Champ's room isn't actually in the room. It's on the wall outside of Champ's room.
Okay, where is all of this going?
Our first clue was the fact that April, Jaden, and Arya only heard one person in Champ's room. Our second clue was the light switch. How convenient that it wasn't visible in the room. Lastly, this video was the most important clue. It's what helped us to solve the case. Watch.
So you see, no one took Champ. He set this whole thing up all so he could get a Max Fried Braves jersey and cap.
Okay, if no one took Champ, then where is he?
We found him hiding out at his nest. Coming out, Champ.
Champ would like you all to know that he's very sorry.
Champ, I'm so disappointed in you. Why would you pretend to be missing? You made me and all the students really sad.
He's sorry for fibbing. It's just that he really wanted the Braves jersey and cap really, really bad.
Champ, fibbing is never the right thing to do, no matter how much you want something. The right thing to do is ask. And if someone says no, then you have to accept that answer. But if someone says yes, then you receive whatever you ask for honestly.
Huh, Champ?
Champ says he apologizes for fibbing and he promises to never do it again. He also understands that he must ask for things he wants, and whether the answer is yes or no, he must accept it. Right, Champ? He wants to know if you all will forgive him.
Yes.
And I forgive you too, Champ. The only thing I ask is that you join me for the morning announcements tomorrow and tell the other students what happened.
Don't worry, Champ. I'll help you explain the whole thing.
Me too.
Okay, well, it's settled. I'll see you all first thing in the morning. And Champ, I'm glad you're back.
Huh, Champ?
Champ says he's glad to be back and he will never pretend to be missing again because it was very lonely.
I'm glad you learned your lesson, Champ. I'll see you all in the morning. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.